We know that John Carpenter's going to score the new Halloween movie, and it's going to be a brand new score. It was confirmed months ago that he's going to score the movie, but we still didn't know how much of it's going to be new and how much he's going to use of the old Halloween score. And there's been an update today just confirming that yes, he's doing a brand new score, so everything we hear is going to be brand new. Even the parts that may sound like it's the 1978 Halloween, they are still going to be brand new, whether they sound identical or not. Now, I did read something very interesting, and it's great news for me because my second favourite movie of all time is Big Trouble in Little China, and John Carpenter and David Gordon Green have confirmed that not only are they going to use Halloween in the original Halloween score in this new score, they're also going to be using parts of Christine and Big Trouble in Little China in this movie. It sounds better and better every time I hear news for this new Halloween movie. Yes, it's going to be a horror movie, and I know that Big Trouble in Little China isn't really a horror movie. In fact, it probably isn't a horror movie at all, but I just love Big Trouble in Little China, and I love the soundtrack and the score for that movie. So to take elements from that film and put it into Halloween, it's the best of both worlds for me. Halloween's my favourite horror movie, and Big Trouble in Little China is one of my favourite movies of all time, so just combining two together is just going to be so sweet. An interesting point that David Gordon Green made in the interview regarding the score was, even though they're going to be using the old score and some of the new score, he had a fun time trying to figure out which parts of the movie they're going to be introducing new score to, and which parts of the movie they're going to show or let you hear that old style score that they used in Halloween 1970. I imagine that the old score or the old style score is going to be used in very iconic moments that maybe they want to remind us of the original Halloween, maybe with Michael walking downstairs or walking across the street, get into the homes and stuff. So it's going to be very interesting to see when they're going to use the new score and when they're going to use the old style score. When I say the old style, they're not going to use the old score, old recordings. John Carpenter is going to be scoring it all over again. He's just going to be doing it similar to what he did in 1978, that's all. Now, regarding the Comic-Con footage, I haven't spoke about it for a couple of days because it was a few days ago, and I didn't really want to spoil anything for myself because I know that they're not bringing out any of the footage from Comic-Con online, so we're just going to have to wait for a fresh new trailer that might end up showing the stuff at Comic-Con. But I decided to read as much as I could about it, and to be honest, there wasn't that much to spoil. In fact, there wasn't anything to spoil really. They showed an extended trailer, so it's similar to the original trailer that we got first last month, just with a little bit extra, but they also showed a 2-minute extended scene, and this is what got all the fans going. From what I read, we don't hear much about the angle of the camera and where we see the camera move to, but from what I hear is Michael goes door to door on Halloween night just killing people in their homes. Now again, I don't know what happens, I don't really want to know, but I don't know if maybe the camera follows him from door to door, just like in the original at the beginning as a 6-year-old Michael. It'd be interesting to see that, but I think it would also be interesting to have the camera sit outside a row of houses and you just see Michael get in, the lights flickering, people screaming, Michael coming out on his own, getting into another house, same thing happening from door to door. I think that would be really scary. A new take on what the camera angles would look like. They might not do that, they might just follow him from door to door, which would be a homage to the original Halloween. I just don't know. But I didn't read too much into it. I read enough to know what happened at Comic-Con and what they kind of showed, but not enough to spoil it for myself. I wouldn't say that I'm disappointed that we're not going to see that footage come online, because the movie's out in 3 months' time, less than 3 months now, so we will see all of that in its full glory. But it's good to see that the fans are excited about it, especially at a big event like San Diego Comic-Con. Jamie Lee Curtis was there, David Gordon Green was there, and they were all excited about it. All the fans were excited about it, and it makes me even more excited, even though I wasn't there and I wasn't part of it. So that's it for today, guys. In 2 days' time, I'll be travelling down to London for the London Film Comic-Con. I'm meeting a couple of guys from YouTube there. You'll know CJ Horror. I'm meeting him there. So it's going to be great. For the next couple of days, we're going to go around with our cameras, try and get some vlogging going, get the tours in the camera, and I'll be posting whatever I can on my YouTube channel. I'll maybe try and do some live updates. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'll try and get as much as I can on the channel for the next couple of days, especially after the Comic-Con or the London Comic-Con is finished. Anyway, what do you think of the score updates? Do you like the original score? Obviously you probably do. If you haven't heard the Christine score and you haven't heard Big Trouble in Little China, I urge you to go and watch the movies first of all, and also listen to the score and just think which parts of those scores you think are going to be in this new Halloween movie. Again, it's not going to be a full score, it's going to be samples taken from those movies and put into this movie. And also, what do you think of the footage that was shown at Comic Con? Were you at Comic Con? If you were, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the footage that you saw. But if you haven't seen it, what do you think of the footage? How did you see it in your head from the description that you read? Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.